Okay, this is Candy with Kim. So, yeah, I'm sitting here in my robe and I'm telling you what I need to say. We're still talking about voice, okay? And one of the things I want to say, I'm going to say this one real quick and I'll come back and expound on it later. Do one thing about your voice. You've got to find a way. And I tell people all the time, get in the mirror, practice, say what you want to say out loud. Think about the person that you're going to speak to if you have difficulty saying the things you need to say. Practice it, talk about it with a trusted person. Good friends, good family members should always be able to listen and to give you good feedback. And I don't mean the feedback of telling you just to be quiet, because there's a time to be silent and there's a time to speak. But you should not have to always be mad to talk. That's one of the biggest problems when it comes to voice. That's why I started victoriously outspoken, initiating corrective environments. Because when you speak from a place of anger, you tear down. You don't create an atmosphere or a place for growth. You're tearing down and destroying, and you're leaving nothing. There's nothing left to build. There's no rubble, there's nothing to put together, because the anger destroys all possibility of rehabilitation, rehab, repair. And that's in any relationship. So do not be the person that is so silent so many times, so often, that when you speak, everything is torn up. Because when you continue to do that, number one, you tell your soul you're not important enough unless you get mad. And then you will blame yourself and have guilt about being so mad and tearing everything up that you won't speak. And that vicious cycle will be repeated all the time. You'll have trouble keeping relationships. You'll never be able to build them. And you will always be mad at yourself. And when you're that angry with yourself, everybody around you will feel it. So figure out how to say and how to have the difficult conversations. And tell people, one of the things I do when I'm not sure how it's going to come across, I say, okay, wait a minute. I'm talking to you because I want to express something. But at the end of it, I'm hoping you can tell me how you feel and we can come to a resolution, because I do love you. And I let them know what the goal of my outcome is. Now, whether they take that or not, I can't control. But it's sincere, and that's how I started when I have difficult conversations. When it's conversations at work, I say, okay, the goal is I need to tell you, because this is cultivating this type of environment. This is not conducive, A, B, C, and D. However, it's going to be a difficult conversation. So I just want both of us to be heard. So I lay it out, and it makes it harder for people to disagree and to get upset. Not saying it doesn't make it impossible, but at least they know my intent, even if sometimes the wording doesn't come off, or if my face is talking and saying something different than my mouth. And that gives us a place to build on. So, when it comes to your voice, remember, don't wait till you get so mad before you say the things that you want to say. And new generation, text doesn't always solve everything. Y'all talk all this trash and y'all say, I'm about mine, blah, blah, blah. Well, get out that phone and say what you mean to say. Anybody can hide behind a text. That is cowardly. There's emotion, there is intent, there is love, there is everything when you look people in the eye, when you speak to them and you talk to them face to face. Come on now. Get your game up. Get your mind up. Get your level up. Get your voice up. It's been your girl, Candy with Kim, saying be victoriously outspoken to initiate corrective environments. We tired of passing on generational mess.